Hello, welcome back to the Off-Grid family. Today I was, well, yesterday or the day before, I was watching a video that Crystal was watching. Basically it was like a 999 on the front line kind of thing, and they had these wearable gimbals with sports cameras on, and I'm such a child that I instantly went, oh, I'd love one of them. So I looked into which ones they were using, and they were very expensive, a few £100 each, and they were the FeiyuTech WG2 3-axis gimbals. I remembered. And so I went looking for them, and yeah, they were a few £100, and they're just well out of my budget, until I found one on eBay for £30, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to get it. It wasn't working, there was a few issues with it, but I thought, do you know what, I'll give it a go. And it didn't come with all the bits and bobs it needed, but I got it up and running. It's a little slow and it runs very slow, so if anyone knows how to speed it up, I've done it in the app, but it doesn't seem to make any difference. It's very, very slow, and I'm assuming something's wrong with the motors maybe. But if you know, let me know. But basically it didn't come with any of the connectors to hold the actual camera on, so I'm going to design and 3D print one and hopefully get that up and running and get that going. So yeah, that's basically the video. I'm going to use Fusion 360 and hopefully design something. I've not used Fusion 360 very much, so we'll see. Before I get on, I'd like to thank Darren, my patron. Thank you, dude, so much for everything you've done for the channel, and I really mean it. If you'd like to join him, all the links are in the description. Anyway, let's get on. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is take really accurate measurements, otherwise this is just not going to work. Okay, measurements taken. Hopefully I've been accurate enough, so now I want to get on and design it. And as I say, I'm not very good with Fusion 360, so it won't be anything intricate, but it will hopefully do exactly what I need. If you do any type of 3D printing, then you're going to be wanting these things in front of you. These are threaded inserts, and these are the things that help you place the 3D inserts in. Now, you can just use a soldering iron to put these threaded inserts in, which I'll show you in a minute, but I won't show you with the soldering iron. I'll show you with the tools. What you need to do is make sure your soldering iron is cold and take the nib off. Place the nib that comes with it on there, and this in. Now what this leaves you with is a threaded end like this. Let me see if I can get it in focus. And now all you need to do is choose which threaded insert you're going to be using, and I need to use some of these very, very small ones, and find a corresponding insert that goes with it. I believe it's going to be that one. Let me have a look. Nope. So it's that one, isn't it? Yeah. Right, now what we need to do is make it so we can screw stuff in to that, and we want it to be as secure as humanly possible, so we're going to use this. Okay. Okay, now it's time to see if all our hard work's paid off. Basically, this is supposed to go like this. Yep. And hopefully we'll be able to connect it to here. Now I got this second hand and it didn't have any of the connectable bits. So what we're going to do is turn it around and twist it together. And drop it on its head, obviously. Okay, there you go, another win for 3D printing. Such a useful tool to have in your workshop to be able to just make anything once you learn how to do it. And I'm getting better with Fusion 360, so hopefully there'll be a lot more projects in the future that's me designing and building things that then will become free on my Patreon, if you are a patron, obviously. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. Thanks to Darren, my patron. I really appreciate your help, dude. Thank you to you for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.